video off with his, what was I talking about? Oh, gravitational direction. So, in the sense of what is the direction, gravitational direction, it's like, I thought about uh, the way I explained it to somebody else. It was like, okay, so gravitational direction means gravity, say like there's an idea, right? Say like there's three ideas. So you see these three fingers, right? You already know which finger you thought about as soon as I put these three up. Now there's an idea for each finger, but you already know which idea is the bigger one. So it's called gravitational direction, where your initially idea is your 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 direction. Your gravity for direction is going towards that one idea that's big, which attracts the idea, which is like gravity, which is like gravitational direction. So this thing that I made up about anyway, this thing that I made up about the kid being on the roof, facing with his leg on the roof with the bottle and still drinking it the same way, but what is he facing, up or down? So the fact that the question is more like it's more like the idea of 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 not really knowing what the answer is to that, you know? It's like the idea, it's the big idea. So it's like, what's the big idea? It's a gravitational direction. Get it? So if that's how the last video ended, I didn't get to finish the whole thing. So yeah, the gravitational direction, it's normal. It's what people, you know, are attached to an idea that you can't really help. So it's like, even if it's in my head, like I said, like you have this thing that I went through on my last video. I just explained that it was a big moment, and continues to be, I guess, today. And so I talked to I think I talked to my sister about, oh no, I talked to the kid about this too again. The only ones that understand or are willing to listen. Some other people are just kind of like smart asses when it comes to it. They're like, oh, so, it's like, I'm like, I'm gonna go play with my Legos or some shit. But that actually, that's why I added Lego to the list. If you watch my videos, I was making a big deal about that Lego on the list. I was like, I didn't get it. I was like, until right now. Makes sense, right? So, but for later, you know. So I talked to people about the big idea that about owning the whole world and all that. That's like a big idea. So it's like everybody should be living like that type shit, right? So initially, whoever has a big idea is gravitation has the natural gravity of the whole thing, of everybody. So like if I come around, everybody's gonna look at me because I'm the one that naturally came up with the idea. I think, then it becomes just a reaction where people, it's an interception of whose idea is bigger, and then it just naturally comes out like, what are you talking about? It has nothing to do with what I have going, and so it's just like gravitational direction. It's like what's the big idea? It's a gravitational direction. So basically, like, what's your big idea? Or like, there is no big idea that's already been done, or like, there's like no point. It's kind of like, what do you call it? It's kind of like, it's like I said, my job is really easy. All I need is a pencil and a paper, and everything gets done like that. As far as you know, creating goes, and it not being something until you write it down or you record it. Yeah. So this big idea that I have, it's a big idea, right? Now, I don't want it to be that big. So how do you make a big idea smaller? Or it's like a bad, it's like a, it is a big idea, but it isn't like suitable for the for the common. You want to rate it if you could, so you say it's a badass idea. I'd say, well, how do you make it? Or it's a good idea as far as what everybody has rated it to be, but you don't want it to be a good idea because it isn't the idea. It isn't idealistic for everybody. By the way that people react to the idea, or the way I react to people reacting to the idea. If I don't like the way people react, it's because the idea isn't finished, or it's not ideal yet. It's not, which is always the issue when it comes to me. It's like it's not there yet, but it's there. Like I wrote it down, I just haven't done it yet. So the fact that the idea is big, I was like gravitational direction. Everybody's going towards it. Uh, and as far as just calling out the situation, and and the way I'm gonna fix it it's one of my projects, and I have it on the list. Uh, I mean, I guess I could talk about it. Uh, I owned a T-shirt. A long time ago, uh, there's these people who, golly, there's these at the mall. I used to buy these shirts, and they used to have like like Pancho Villa and like all this stuff that people would probably consider racist or something, but it was really just a joke or whatever. And then you have like those T-shirts that have like skulls and Scarface, and then you have like DJ Screw and all that. And you have these other ones uh, that you can find at like DJ's discount where they have like the the Looney Tunes, and then you have them looking all like a gangster or something, or you've seen like drawing